My name is Sam Hollister. I work for Cornell Cooperative Extension of Jefferson County as a 4-H program educator. And today I am coming to you from my house to teach you the first lesson of Choose Health, Food, Fun, and Fitness. So the first lesson is about limiting our sugar intake, specifically in sweetened drinks. So sweetened drinks can have a lot of sugar that isn't good for us, that we don't need, and we're going to talk about ways that we can make some healthier choices. Before we get started with the lesson, I would love for us to play a game together, and it's called All My Neighbors. So how this game works is I will read a statement, and if that statement applies to you, you'll do whatever action I ask you to do. So for example, I might say something like, all my neighbors who are wearing blue, stretch your hands up to the sky. So I'm wearing blue, so I'm going to stretch my hands up to the sky. Do you get it? All right. The next statement is all my friends who like to play sports, clap 3 times. I do like to play sports, but I'm not very good at them. But that's okay. All my neighbors who like to draw, bring your right arm across your chest and bring your left arm over top of it. So you're stretching your arm. And hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. All my friends who like to read, do the same thing, but with your left arm. Bring it across your chest and bring your right arm over top. And then hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All my neighbors who have a pet cat, go ahead and do some forward shoulder circles. So you're just going to very gently roll your shoulders forward like this if you have a pet cat. And if you have a pet dog, all my neighbors who have a pet dog, please roll your shoulders backwards. So if you have a pet dog, you're going to roll your shoulders backwards like this. Good. All my neighbors who like broccoli, go ahead and bring your right ear slowly to your shoulder, your right shoulder like this. So you're just very gently stretching your neck. Don't do anything too strenuous. You don't want to hurt your neck. All my neighbors who like to drink 100% fruit juice, bring your left ear to your left shoulder like this. Very gently stretch your neck again on the other side. Good. So that game is called All My Neighbors. It's super fun. It's easy to play with your parents or your siblings. You could play it over video conference with your friends while you're social distancing. It's a very, very fun and easy game to play, and there's unlimited options for what you can say. So please have fun with that. Please share with your friends. All right, so now that we just learned a super fun game, we are going to dive right into Lesson 1 of Choose Health, Food, Fun, and Fitness. So like I said before, this lesson is about limiting our sugar intake through sweetened drinks. So what I want to know is, what are some drinks that you guys like to drink? Can you tell me? Go ahead and say it out loud. Awesome, thank you for sharing. Some drinks that I like to drink are 100% orange juice, unsweetened iced tea, and good old-fashioned water. Those are some drinks that I enjoy. All right. So as you can see here, I have a bunch of different types of drinks set up here on the table in front of me. You'll also notice that I have 3 circles here in front of me as well. Do those colors remind you of anything? So to me, they kind of look like a traffic light. When you're in the car and you come to a traffic light, green means go, yellow means slow down, and red means stop. We're going to use these circles to sort our drinks into what we will call stop, slow, and go categories. So the stop drinks are going to be drinks that we think are really, really high in added sugar. The slow drinks are going to be drinks that we can have, but in moderation, in small amounts. And then the go drinks are going to be the drinks that we can have all the time. We can drink as much of them as we want. They're good to go. They're very, very healthy for us. So the first drink I have here is one of my favorites, good old-fashioned water. Can you guys please say out loud where you think water will go? Is it a stop drink? No, it doesn't have any sugar in it. Water is a go drink. We can drink as much water as we want. I encourage you to drink lots and lots of water. It's very, very good for you. The next drink I have here is Coca-Cola. I know a lot of people really, really like to drink this. However, did you know that this one bottle of Coca-Cola has 65 grams of sugar in it? That's a lot of sugar. You're going to see later when I do a sugar demonstration just how much sugar that is. Knowing that, is Coca-Cola a go drink? Can I drink as much Coca-Cola as I want? No, I don't recommend it. Coca-Cola is a stop drink. It's got a lot of sugar in it, which can cause issues such as tooth decay and cavities, and all sorts of other health issues that we don't want to deal with. Next up is iced tea, but this iced tea is sweetened, so it's peach flavored, and it actually has 46 grams of sugar in it. So where do we think that peach iced tea will go? Yep, it's a stop drink. This is a good one. I bet a lot of you have this a lot. So fat-free milk. Is fat-free milk a stop drink, a slow drink, or a go drink? Yep, it's a go drink. It does have a little bit of sugar in it, but it's natural sugar, it's not added, and milk has a lot of awesome vitamins for us, such as vitamin A and vitamin C, and it also has a lot of protein in it. So milk is very good for us, especially fat-free milk. Ooh, next up I have a fan favorite, chocolate milk. So this one's kind of tricky. Is chocolate milk a stop drink? No, it's still got those vitamins and that protein I was talking about. But is it a go drink? No, it's also not a go drink. Chocolate milk is actually a slow drink. And it's a slow drink because although it does have things that are good for us in it, like protein and vitamin A, calcium, it also has a lot of added sugar from the chocolate. So we're going to put that in the slow category, meaning it has some nutritional value, but we don't want to drink it all the time, in moderation. Next up is Dr. Pepper. So Dr. Pepper is a soda, and it's got 60 65 grams of added sugar in it. Where do we think that Dr. Pepper is going to go? Right, this is going to go in the stop category. All right, I've got a tricky one next. Let's see if we can get this. This is ginger ale, also a soda. What do you guys think? Is ginger ale a go drink? Is it a slow drink? Or is it a stop drink? It is a stop drink, and it may have tricked you because a lot of times when we're sick, we are told, oh, drink some ginger ale. Well, the reason you're told that is because ginger ale has ginger in it, and ginger can be good for settling an upset stomach. However, ginger ale is still a soda, and it has 35 grams of sugar in this one little can. So it still has a lot of added sugar. We're going to put it in the stop drink category. Next up is unsweetened iced tea, which was one of my favorites. Where do you think unsweetened iced tea goes? Go, slow, or stop? So this one is also tricky. It doesn't have any added sugar. It is all natural. However, it's got a little bit of caffeine in it, which is not good for kids at all, and should be drinking in moderation for adults. So if you're a kid, I'd probably put this in the stop category. If you're an adult, I'd put it in the slow category. So we're going to put it in the stop category for now. Next up is Diet Dr. Pepper. So it's a diet drink. It's got 0 grams of sugar. Where do you guys think this one goes? So these are tricky because they don't have any calories. They don't have any sugar. So sometimes people think that means that they're good for you. However, they still have a lot of artificial sweetener, like aspartame is in this one. And those aren't very good for us either, and they can make us crave some more junk food. So I'm going to put diet soda in the stop category. Last up is another one of my favorites, orange juice, 100% orange juice. So orange juice has lots of nutrients in it. It's got calcium, it's got vitamin C, it's got some protein. Where do you guys think orange juice goes? So if you said slow, you were right. While it is good for us, like the chocolate milk, it has a lot of sugar. Now it's not necessarily added sugar because oranges have sugar in it, but this one serving of orange juice does have 34 grams of sugar. So we're going to put 100% juice in the slow category. So don't drink it all the time, but in little amounts is okay. And this would also apply to 100% juices like apple juice, grape juice, any kind of 100% juice is going to go in the slow category. However, you got to be careful with juice because sometimes there's juices that are not made with real juice at all. So it doesn't have any of that fruit in it. It's artificially flavored. And those kind of juices are going to go in the stop category. So you got to watch out for that. So now I'm going to demonstrate how much sugar is in one bottle of Coca-Cola. So like I said before, there are 65 grams of sugar in this one bottle of Coca-Cola. But what does that mean? How much is that? So most of us don't have a food scale at home to measure grams, though some of us might. But most of us do have a teaspoon measure at home. So this is 1 teaspoon, and every 4 grams equals 1 teaspoon. So we'll do a little math here. 65 grams of sugar in this bottle of Coca-Cola divided by 4 gives us roughly 16. So there are 16 teaspoons of sugar in this 1 bottle of Coca-Cola. Well, how much is that? I'll show you. So I'm going to measure 16 teaspoons of sugar. 6. You guys can count along with me here. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So this is what 16 teaspoons of sugar looks like. Would you guys drink this? I'm sure some of you said yes, but I would not recommend drinking this at all. It would be pretty gross. It would be way too sweet. Well, when you drink this bottle of Coca-Cola, this is how much sugar you're drinking. So just keep that in mind when you make choices about what you're going to drink. How much sugar do you think is in this bottle of water? That's right, 0. So if I choose water instead of Coca-Cola, that's how much sugar I'm drinking. Well, how about orange juice? So if you remember, orange juice was in the slow drink category, so it's okay in moderation. Orange juice has 34 grams of sugar. So we'll say approximately 8 teaspoons if you divide by 4. So go ahead and count along with me here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's how much sugar is in a bottle of orange juice. So a lot less than the Coca-Cola, right? But still quite a bit of sugar. So that's why orange juice is in the slow category, because it has nutrients that are good for us, unlike Coca-Cola, but it also has a lot of sugar. So you got to be careful there. So some of you might be wondering how I knew how many calories and how much sugar was in a bottle of soda or orange juice or milk. Well, all of our packaged foods have something on it called the nutrition label. And on our bottle of Coca-Cola here, you can actually see it right on the back of the bottle. So there's some really important information that we can find on the nutrition facts label. The first thing we want to look at is the serving size. So you can see here that the serving size for this Coca-Cola is 1 bottle. So that's telling us that this nutrition facts label is giving us information based on if we drank this entire bottle of Coca-Cola. Now that's important because back in the day, nutrition facts labels like this might have said, oh, there's 120 calories in a serving. But if you looked closely at the serving size, it would say serving size 1/2 bottle. So you got to look out for things like that because you might think there's less sugar or less calories in something than there really is. And most people are going to drink this entire bottle of Coca-Cola. So let's look at some different features here. You'll also find calories. So calories are units of energy, and there's 240 of them in this bottle of Coca-Cola. Now, calories aren't necessarily bad. We need calories to survive, and depending on your age and your size and how active you are, that number varies from person to person. We do need calories to survive. We need energy. However, there's good ways to get calories, and then there's not good ways to get calories. And drinking a bottle of Coca-Cola is one of those not so good ways. These are what we call empty calories, because there's no nutritional value to them. We're not getting any vitamins, we're not getting protein or fiber or anything else that we need. We're just getting sugar, and that's not very good for us. So to see just how much sugar is in here, I looked at the nutrition facts labels. So you can see that there's 65 grams of sugar in this bottle of Coca-Cola. The nutrition facts label also tells us total fat, sodium, carbs, and protein. And then if there were vitamins, they'd be listed down here at the bottom. So what I would like for you guys to do is go to your cupboard or your fridge in your house and pick out a drink that you normally drink. See if you can find the calories, the serving size, and the grams of sugar. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys how to make one of our recipes from this lesson. We're actually going to make a fruit smoothie. So I'm going to note here that I don't have a blender, I just have a little tiny blender. So if you guys have an actual blender that's bigger, feel free to multiply this recipe as many times as you want. But I'm just going to make a little bit because I don't have a very big blender. So what we'll need for this recipe is you're going to need some low-fat milk. You're going to need a banana. You're going to need some low-fat or non-fat vanilla yogurt. I'm using Greek yogurt because I like it creamier, but you can use regular yogurt too. And you're going to need some kind of frozen fruit. So I'm using a mixed berry blend, but you can use whatever kind of frozen fruit that you want. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a half cup of milk. I'm going to add a quarter cup of the vanilla yogurt. You can see I'm measuring it right here. Just gonna put it right into the blender. I'm going to add a half cup of the berry mix. Just be careful not to splash when you do that. And I am going to add half of a banana. And when I put it in, I just kind of break it up with my hands. Oh, and before I did all this, I washed my hands for 20 seconds with hot water and soap. Very important step. Alright, now I'm just going to blend it up until it's completely smooth and blended together. This is what my little tiny blender looks like. So you just want to blend it until there's no chunks in it anymore. And then you have your fruit smoothie. So this is a healthy, low sugar drink that you guys can make. with your family. So please share this recipe. It's pretty good. All right, so now we just completed lesson 1 of Choose Health, Food, Fun, and Fitness. So before I let you guys go, what I'd like to do is I would like to set a goal for next week. So this is something that I want you guys to pick that you think you'll actually be able to accomplish in the next week. So our choices are to read a drink label, limit juice to once a day, drink milk or water instead of a sweetened drink at least once this week, play a game I learned today. Do you guys remember what the name of that game we played was? It was called All My Neighbors. Try today's recipe, which was the fruit smoothie. Or if you have your own idea, you can come up with that too. But if you don't, that's all right. You can choose one of these. So I am going to try to limit my juice intake to once a day to cut down on that sugar. So go ahead and choose one and commit to it. See if you can really make this change. All right, awesome. Well, I had so much fun teaching this to you guys today. I hope that you'll be back on for next week's lesson, lesson 2, which is about eating more fruits and vegetables. See you next week.